Okay, we'll move into this practice. And to begin with, I'd like to share a poem with you from the wonderful Earth Pathways diary. And this is from Claire Stackhouse, and it's called Wild. And actually I just felt from the kind of shares from the first half of the session, it feels quite fitting. So I'm going to invite you to sort of come into a comfortable position. Just taking your time, and kind of as we're settling, I'll begin this meditation with this poem, and we'll also build on our first practice around balance. So using these next moments to settle in and find that comfortable posture as I share with you Wild. Bare feet pressed against the greenery beneath us, soaking up the frequency of the earth. Bare souls. We breathe, allowing our roots to unfold. As we create space so sacred and hold one another in the infinite space in our hearts, harmony decorates the air. Laughter sparks like the embers that rise from the communal fire. Music echoes in the ears of the owl as together we howl to the stars and moon. Through the night air, Mother Nature breathes a sigh of relief at the sight of strangers bumping shoulders and exchanging smiles, stepping out of the rat race and disappearing into the wild. And just allowing those words to wash through you, the sentiment, the energy. And in a way builds on our beginning of connection, relaxing and opening to nature. And so building on that for this practice, bringing your attention into the body. And you might here have your eyes closed or half open. Taking a moment to feel your feet on the ground. Feeling that connection with the earth. this sense from the poem of our roots unfolding. As we take our place alongside and within nature, as this is what we truly are. So allowing the lower body here to unfold its roots, to feel that connection in the soles of the feet and in the seat of the pelvis. Feeling the frame of the body in this supportive and steady posture. One where we can soften around the frame of the body. So if you can, now coming back into this posture of balance, growing from the foundation of the lower body, steady and calm, but the torso here growing, lifting out of the pelvis as we reach towards the sky, the sun, the light. But with a sense of being effortless. And each time we work with this posture, we're kind of strengthening the core muscles, so that it feels comfortable to sit in this upright position. You might take a moment just to check in whether there's a sense of leaning forward or leaning back, or maybe a little inclined to a side. And we can check this in the upper body and also in the head. So imagining this midline, this center point running through the body, connecting us with the ground and connecting us with the sky. Gently lifting in the sternum, just to encourage the shoulders in this relaxed position. And so it's the frame of the body that's upright, with those core muscles assisting. But the rest of the muscles have an opportunity to soften and relax around the frame. So the more centered we are in this posture, the more balanced we are, the less energy we use, and so the more relaxed, soft and open we can be. And the more able we are to let go in our posture, the more able we are to let go in our lives. The more able we are to soften in our posture and practice, the more able we are to soften as we move through our day. The more centered and balanced we are in our posture and in our practice, the more centered and balanced we can be in our interactions with the world. So feeling the breath here in the body. If it's helpful, taking a few deeper breaths. You might breathe deeply up into the shoulders, just to help them soften a little bit more on each out breath. We're stretching the muscles on the inside of the body. You might take a couple of breaths into the sides of the body, really stretching the muscles in the rib cage. You might take a breath into the front of the body. Perhaps taking a breath into the back of the body. And lastly here, with those deep breaths, taking 2 or 3 deep breaths into the whole of the body, as if we're breathing out from this center point. And with each wonderful breath, we're sending this sense of balance out to the whole body. Using those deep breaths to grow and to soften on the out breath. And then releasing those deeper breaths. resting into a natural rhythm, remaining mindful of your posture, remaining mindful of softening. Feeling the sense of balance and centeredness in the body. Seeing if we can draw on this to influence the mind. Even if it's just a point of sending an intention there. An intention, a wish for yourself to be centered and balanced in your mind and throughout your day. And coming from this place enables us to bloom, just like it is in nature right now. So just to support your practice here, you might draw on the energy of the smile. I'm almost imagining my face as the head of a sunflower, as it beams and blooms up towards the sun, the light, the sky. And just for a moment, before we draw this practice to a close, is allow yourself to bloom. Growing with each in-breath, softening with each out-breath, connecting and drawing up nutrients from the earth to support us in whatever we need to do. Feeling your body resting here. Feeling your breath. And then we'll notice the breath for a breath in and a breath out. And we'll bring this practice to a close. So taking your time as you shift from the practice back to this space that we're in together, opening your eyes when you feel ready, taking in your surroundings. Lovely. Thank you for your practice.